2026 F1 Academy season taking place in Shanghai saw good weather and lots of enthusiasm for the opening reverse grid race. And while there were one or two dramas, including a tough weekend so far for Matilda Patz, plus the loss of the front wing for Ferrari-backed Alba Larsen, overall it was a superbly executed race by the Dutch racer supported by Alpine Nina Gademan, who's taken the first win of the season.
It's looking in to be an amazing race too. Let's see what happens. It's time for F1 Academy, and it's time for the feature. Race number 2 here this weekend, Shanghai. We've got a very interesting race still to come. Hello and welcome everybody in to the live stream. It is now time for F1 Academy to start off the weekend. We're racing around the Shanghai circuit. It is approximately 16 corners, 5.451 kilometres, 3.39 miles, and 13 laps throughout both races. Yesterday, though, you heard Nina Gademan took yesterday's race win. Can Emma Feldmeyer take her first win, or will Alicia Palmowski stop her from pole position? Let's wait and find out, though. We're racing here at the Shanghai International Circuit. There's a little bit of rain on the radar. Our drivers now getting ready to be lined up. The drivers are out on the grid. We've just had a interesting race from the SRO GT Cup. It's now time for the starting grid. Kaylee Kortman lines up position 17, and the wildcard Shay Wee in position 18. Position 16, it is Matilda Patz, who did sadly have front wing damage. Esme Kosterman in position 15, alongside Megan Bruce in position 14. Jade Jackett in position 13, alongside Megan Bruce. And we've also got in position 12, Rachel Robertson and Ella Stevenson in the McLaren-backed colours. Ella Stevenson in her first year coming out of go-karting just at the age of 16. Ella Lloyd and Ava Dobson in position 9 and position 10, alongside position 8, Nina Gademan and Natalia Granda in position 7. And Nina Gademan, of course, who won yesterday's race as well. Lisa Billard and Rafaela Ferreira in position 5 and 6. In position 4 in this one, Peyton Westcott and Emma Feldmeyer lines up alongside Peyton Westcott. Expect her to make her way through the grid. She has a good chance to win this race. Alba Larsen, who sadly had front wing damage, finished position 17. And Alicia Palmowski, been so quick throughout the weekend. Can she back that up this round? The formation lap is about to get underway. The cars are making their way off the grid. And with more information, let's send it up to the world feed as we get ready for this race start. This is going to be good.
Well, yesterday she started from 3rd on the reverse grid, but Lisa started 6th this time. I'm sure she will have learned from whatever happened to her on that occasion. The top 3, of course, in this race and qualifying, we have Alicia Palmowski on pole, Alba Larsen second. Let's start with Emma Feldmeyer starting from 3rd place.
I'm feeling confident, I'd say. We had a good winter preparation with some races, and I'm just feeling more prepared than last year, to be honest. With more track time, more preparation, more sim days, you know. I'm just looking forward to it now.
Well, I mean, P2, it's really good because sometimes starting P1, you don't have the slipstream, so maybe I can turn it into something really good, starting from P2 and P7 tomorrow in the reverse grid race. Definitely think I can make some positions up. I all think I have good race pace and I'm good at overtaking, so I'm excited for the races. And I was a little bit disappointed with not getting P1, but we'll get that later in the season.
But yeah, we've got the pace, so I mean, we've obviously got to discuss and see what the plan is for the races. It's a very different ball game being quick on one lap versus being quick across 30 minutes. So we'll keep our heads down. Nothing's won or lost yet. So just got to focus, reset, and try and bring the win home. That's the aim on Sunday.
That is indeed. That would be the aim for Alicia Palmowski. This is going to be a difficult race in terms of tyre wear, in terms of just the mental fatigue that you will go through throughout this race. Alba Larsen versus Alicia Palmowski off the front row of the grid. Susie Wolf, the managing director of F1 Academy, watches on from the pit wall. She's watching on, and she will be hoping that one of these drivers one day can make their way into F1. For Alicia Palmowski, though, this is quite a pressurized moment for herself lining up off the front row of the grid. She won't be thinking about this, though. She will just know that she needs to get through this race, score the points, bag the points for the rest of the season. Round 1, race number 2. This is going to get real good real quickly for the F1 Academy. We're building up, though, to the Formula 1 Grand Prix. That is less than a couple hours away. We'll be on air 10 minutes before the race gets underway. There is Alba Larson in the Scuderia Ferrari backed coloured car this year. See what she can do from position 2 on the grids. But Alicia Palmowski, though, this is going to get good. Drivers now making their way onto the grid. We've just had an SRO GT Cup race, so 30 minutes of racing there. And a bit more rubber has been put down from those cars from that SRO GT Cup race. This is going to get good. The rest of the drivers there. There is Sao Chi in position 18, lining up on this grid. This is going to get good. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2 McLaren cars, Ella Lloyd and Ella Stevenson. Both the Ellas line up. Position 6 and position 7. It's Grand Prix Sunday, and we're about to get racing. The green flag is at the back of the grid. Grand Prix Sunday cannot get any better. 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. And a good start from Alicia Palmowski. It's not good enough compared to Ella Lloyd, who got off the line perfectly. Emma Feldmeyer runs side by side now. Alicia Palmowski, not a good start. She's dropped to 3rd. It's a good start from the Scuderia Ferrari. Sorry about that. Scuderia Ferrari, though. What a start. Off the line, Alba Larson. Alicia Palmowski and Peyton Westcott looking around the outside. It's not going to happen. Alicia Palmowski, though, she keeps the position, and nicely done. She's up into 3rd. She's dropped to 3rd, but it's a good start, though, from our race leader. Big lock up there from Emma Feldmeyer, and nearly running to the back of the Scuderia Ferrari. But so far, so good. And also another lock up from Shi Wei in the background. Lap 1 of 13. It's a good start from all of the drivers, side by side, a bit further back in the pack. Apart from that, everybody has gotten a good start so far. The McLaren liveried car as well. Ella Lloyd, that's Ella Stevenson, looking up the inside, looking for a move. Not going to happen into turn 9. But so far, so good. Lap 1 of 13. The drivers now, it's going to be about settling into a bit of a rhythm here. Big points are on offer today. As around the outside goes, I think that's Tina Hausman. Looking around the outside in the Aston Martin livery car. Not going to happen this time around. Alba Larson, though, good start. Off the back, Palmowski, though, she did not get a good start. She's dropped back to 3rd. Peyton Westcott, Rafael Ferreira in position 5. Nina Gaden in position 6. And Lisa Billard in position 7. Nicole Grenier in position 8. Up the inside goes Nina Gademan on one of the 4 covered cars. And that is not good. That is Grenier, who has got front wing damage. And she's covering now off the back of Rafaela Ferreira. It's not going to happen. Natalia Grenier back into the pit lane. And that is front wing damage. That is unfortunate, though. Front wing damage. And I think it was contact with Nina Gaiman on the exit of the hairpin. Side by side now. Ferreira with Lisa Billard round the outside. They're going to stay side by side through turn 1 and turn 2. Kicking up the dust there off the racing line. Is Lisa Billard 3 wide now. Goes, that's Ella Lloyd looking up the inside of both of them. And Ava Dobson and Megan Bruce looks to get in on this as well. There is Megan Bruce, who will try and get this move done on the exit. So that's Ava Dobson who looks to get the move done on the exit. Covering is Billard. Big lock up there from Dobson. Round the outside goes Megan Bruce. Side by side on the exit, bottoming out of the curb. Good battling between these guys further back. Dobson and Bruce went at it in yesterday's race, and they're going at it again here in race number 2. Yeah, exciting battles. And again, it's going to be that slipstream, the advantage of the slipstream as well. Up the insides looks Stevenson looking for a move. Turn 14 incident involving Grenier and Ferreira, noted for causing a collision. Up the inside goes the Puma car. That's Rachel Robertson up the inside of Jackie, who gets the move done on the Williams liveried car. Now Stevenson with the slipstream will try and get a move done on Jackie if she possibly can. Ava Thompson having to cover the American Express colour livery. Megan Bruce now fighting for another point here, side by side. Here is Alicia Palmowski's that front wing flapping on her car. Late under brakes, Palmowski locking up the right front tyre. Up the curb she goes, and out the other side, power down. And a bit of a squeeze there from Palmowski, but she's going to get up the inside and get the move done into the right-hander. But sadly, Feldmeyer has the inside run for the next corner, and she keeps the position. Westcott in position 4. We also have Nina Gaidman following in behind in position 5 now. Palmowski with the slipstream. Side by side now. Westcott, 3 wide, makes it to the outsides. Feldmeyer will cover, and Westcott, when on board up the inside, she looks, and she backs out. Smart move. Yeah, you can see the rear end of her car not looking very stable. Feldmeyer with a squeeze up the curb goes Westcott. She's not going to get the move done on the exit. No, she's not. Ella Lloyd now with the fastest lap of the race. It's a 2:05.644 as we start lap 3 of this race. Peyton Westcott now. We ride on board. And looking up the rear end of Alicia Palmowski up the inside. Westcott late under brakes. Late under brakes and nearly made contact with Palmowski. Turn 14 incident involving Grenier and Ferreira reviewed. No further investigation for causing a collision. So that's that turn 14 incident we saw with Grenier and Feldmeyer. That is no longer under investigation. No further investigation, should I say. Peyton Westcott, we're looking at this battle here. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Meanwhile, whilst this is happening, Larson has built a margin 2.2 seconds to the gap of Emma Feldmeyer in the Audi liveried car in position 2. Palmowski in position 3. Peyton Westcott in position 4, and Nina Gaidman, who's closing up onto the back of the Mercedes liveried car. The, of course, defending champion liveried car of Diane Pan last year. Now on board with Peyton Westcott as we make our run down the back straight. Nina Gaidman and Ella Lloyd. Ella Lloyd's actually going to get a tow here on Nina Gaidman in position 5. She's made her way through the grid here, Ella Lloyd. She's up 3 spots. She's going to make that 4. With the slipstream in the back of Nina Gaidman. Does she pull out and look for a move? She will not this time around. See already the tyres starting to wear after 3 laps. You can see the graining, the rubber that's falling off these cars just after 3 laps. That is insane. It is Ella Lloyd round the outside. Well, not looking at, looked around the outside. Not going to happen this time around. Meanwhile, Larson, 1.9 seconds. We did see this yesterday with Nina Gaidman, where there was a safety car due to that front wing of Alba Larson that fell off, and that caused the safety car, and that dropped Nina Gaidman's margin, so she has to be careful of that, and the team will be telling her over the radio about that, about if you build too much of a margin in the early phase of the race, it can just hurt you later on. With just 9 laps to go, it is very much a sprint to the flag. Alba Larson, 1.8 seconds. What a gap she has built. And watch for it down the back straight here. That's where the action will really unfold. Let's take a look at the race start. Now, it was a bit dodgy for myself with the commentary, but apart from that, Alba Larson got a good start. Palmowski actually covered off Emma Feldmeyer, but they were side by side into turn 1. See the oil debris that was laid down last night from the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia crash, but it was not a bad start, to be completely honest from you, from Alba Larson's point of view. Got off the line very, very nicely, and then it was just a matter of her pulling away. As Palmowski, looked like there was a bit of wheel spin. There was. So Palmowski, with a chunk load of wheel spin, did not get off the line. She was covering off Emma Feldmeyer. They were side by side into turn 1. Palmowski just backed off. She just knows. She has the experience in this F1 Academy category to not push too hard early on. There's no point. Better contact actually there with Feldmeyer. This is the incident with Grenier and Ferreira. So it was contact with Ferreira that put Grenier's front wing off. This is Ella Lloyd. Look at that, up the inside on both. I think that is Rafael Ferreira. She got up the inside of Ella Lloyd up the curb, and she got the move done into turn number 1 and turn 3. Turn 2, really not even classified as a corner here at Shanghai. Of course, if you are enjoying the coverage here, hit the like button, subscribe. It would very much help out the channel indeed. Emma Feldmeyer currently sits in position 2, and she's under immense pressure to the back of Alicia Palmosky. Then Peyton Westcott in position 4, and Nina Gaidman in position 5. But it's brewing up here between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Margin less than a second. Emma Felbermeyer that time around, using a bit more of her Pirelli rubber that's underneath her, with a 2:05.5 that time around. So a quick lap that time. Ella Lloyd.
Let's just listen.
Much quicker than her. Let's get her quickly.
So Ella Lloyd there being told over the radio that Nina Gaidman, sorry, Rafaela Ferreira, I think it is. Oh no, Nina Gaidman. It was Nina Gaidman that is much quicker than her. So try and get a move on and get past Gaidman as soon as possible. But Ella Lloyd is quick. She has shown pace. She set the fastest lap about 2 laps ago. It's now been taken by Emma Felbermeyer. And the thing is now, Emma Felbermeyer using a bit more of her Pirelli rubber underneath her. She's now started to pull a gap to Palmosky, and she's closed in the gap to Alba Larsen. So we'll keep a note on that as well. She's closed that gap, and it's now only 1.3 seconds. And she's pulled a margin to Palmosky. So note that in the back of your brains, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Ella Lloyd's. That information being given to her to try and get past Gaidman. But she is quick. She's got the pace. Jade Jacket in the Williams livery car has got the slipstream, and she's done that to very well effect. 237 kilometres down that front straight. She's the fastest car in a straight line at the moment. There's the Road Motorsport team looking on with Ella Lloyd's there. And I'm guessing that would also be Nina Gaidman. They'd be looking on with to see if Ella Lloyd will get past. This is a fierce battle that's going on. Ella Lloyd, though, she's closing. And the other person that is closing by a very small margin on the last couple of laps is Rafaela Ferreira. We've got a yellow flag out. And that is big damage. Rear wing off. And that is Esme Kosterman. Rear wing off, and there's suspension damage. And they've come together. And it's Jackie off the road in the Williams livery car. Contact, that's Ava Dobson. Ava Dobson in the American Express car with the Williams coloured livery. Big damage to the right front suspension of that car. Jade Jacket, sorry. Stand corrected, that's Jade Jacket. With big damage to the right front suspension. What's happened? Is she locked? Oh, that's big. That is big. Esme Kosterman, a bystander. Jade Jacket locked up, and huge contact to the rear end of the Lego coloured car. But it's big damage to the right rear of that car.
What the hell was she doing?
Esme Kosterman, surprisingly not happy over the radio there. Not happy whatsoever. And a safety car. That is not shocking whatsoever. Safety car has been deployed, and the margin that Alba Larsen had has gone. And Emma Felbermeyer, in a situation like that, has she burnt up a bit too much of her Pirelli rubber to catch? And has Alba Larsen burnt up a bit too much of her Pirelli rubber? We will have to wait and find out. But a safety car has been deployed. And again, there's almost a 100% chance that a safety car is deployed in the F1 Academy series. With the luck that these drivers have, you just got to... And that's actually helped people like Grenier as well, who had that front wing damage early on. She's now going to get back into this fight. Of course, she was nearly 60 seconds off the lead lap. So she's now probably, yes, she will be back on the lead lap. And you can see there the stricken Lego-coloured car of Esme Kosterman and Jade Jacket, who have come together in the Lego Racing livery car and the Williams-sponsored car as well. So those two have come together. And it was just a matter of actually just Jacket locking up the right front tyre. And that was just all the invitation that Jade Jacket needed to run straight into the back of the Kosterman car. That's quite unfortunate. We're hitting the halfway point of this race. We've got 7 to go in the F1 Academy, race number 2.
Very interesting how this all goes. Now, Alicia Palmosky, who's running in 3rd place, this is her second full season. There's no doubt she is the potential contender, and she's experienced safety car situations in the past. Let's hear when we asked her about this just before we got into the racing this weekend.
I am definitely expecting safety cars this weekend. Hopefully not too many. but it's very much the unknown. I think this year there's only 6 returning drivers, obviously myself being one of them, so there's a lot of rookie drivers. I don't really know a lot of them probably don't know me, we've never really raced together, so we don't really know what to expect from anybody. We don't know who's going to be strong, who's not going to be strong, so I definitely expect a few safety cars. Yeah, it might work in my favour, might not work in my favour. If I'm leading, I don't want a safety car. If I'm not leading, then a safety car will be great. So it really depends on the race situation. But I'll just take it in my stride and yeah, try and extract everything we can for the opportunities.
Well, there you go. She's not leading, and safety car is out. So
The wish is she's got a wish, not leading, and that's definitely brought her back into play.
And the fact she set fastest lap just before we got a safety car is showing that with the way the tyres are going, because these front tyres, I mean, sadly, this front tyre on that one is completely out of it after the collision that was made. It'll take a few more minutes for these cars to be moved. But the left front tyre here around this Shanghai circuit does take a lot of strain, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It certainly does. And Acadmey customer is still sat in the car, just calming down, probably not wanting to venture over to Jacquet at the moment. So let's have a little look. It's just going to be misjudged braking.
Yeah.
And she's going to hit straight away. That's totally unexpected by customer, because you can see her head. She's already looking into the corner, and I think that will probably be a slam dunk for the Williams back driver.
I don't know what sorry.
Yeah, well, at least she has apologised, but Jacquet, I think she locked up. We couldn't see the left front tyre there, but we could hear her. We could hear her lock up, so maybe she locked the left front. But she was so close already to the back of Acadmey Costerman, there wasn't really a lot she could do to avoid it. Sometimes if you realise you're locking up, you dive to the inside, don't you, to try and actually out of the way, but it could easily just have gone wrong like that as well.
Yeah, so nice.
Alba is quicker than Alba as well, so they will fight. I will try and pick up spaces. Be clear for your position, but race out there, okay?
It's interesting she says that. You can tell she's already thinking about the championship, doesn't she? She's just not thinking about, got to win every race, got to win every race. She is thinking about this year's championship. I need to score regularly. And we saw that from Dorian Pan. We will be seeing Dorian actually presenting on the podium later. But she was very sensible in that sense.
Yeah, she was. She's an experienced driver. She's obviously been fighting in championships before, and that's clear from GB4 in 2024. She was vice champion in that with 2 wins, 2 poles, 11 podiums. So she knows what it takes to fight for a championship. She obviously missed out on that season. And she's very experienced. She's very switched on, is Alicia. So she knows what it takes. She knows what needs to be done. She said, we heard in her interviews across the weekends, that she's learned a lot about herself last year, a lot about the car. She's built a good team around her. That's hugely important when you're going into such an important season for her. And obviously, when you do win F1 Academy, it can be career saving to some. And you get that prize of moving forward up to the next category, which is huge for these drivers.
Absolutely. And women in motorsport, not just in the race cars, but also a lot of these teams are asked to bring women into the teams as well. The whole point of F1 Academy is their ambition is to build a global platform that creates opportunity, shifts culture, and strengthens the pathway for young women in motorsport. And that isn't just as a racer, it's also engineers, mechanics, all sorts.
It is, exactly, and that's exactly what F1 Academy are doing. You saw from the pictures there, plenty of females in the pit lane. Good mechanics, good engineers, team managers as well, and that makes a huge difference. And Ella Stevens is a mechanic, for example. Lucy, she's working as a mechanic in Formula 2 as well. So some of them are spreading to other series and getting even more experience. As safety car, there's the sign that we like to see. Safety car is ending, so it's going to be down to Alba Larsen to control this pace. And she'll be hoping to pull a surprise for the others behind.
I just remember the great colours on the cars, backed by F1 teams throughout. So 10 of the 11 current F1 teams are involved. Cadillac not this year, but they will be next year. And then you have other sponsors that are involved in Formula One as well. But just to take a look at this first.
This is going to be very, very interesting indeed. Alba Larson will lead us back to green here in F1 Academy. Round the hairpin, and she will probably put pedal to the metal. And that's exactly what she's done off the restart. We're back to green here for F1 Academy. Green, green, green. Here we go. Alba Larson round the final corner. And off the road, Alba Larson. She's gone and off the road. She's gone deep into the final corner and off the road. And that is her lead that she had gone. Yep, she's overclocked it and straight into the gravel. Alba Larson is now, well, will not win this race. Yep, and she's gone deep as well. Gravel on her tyres, deep into the first corner. That's another car further back. Lisa Billard will try and have a battle with her on the exit. Alba Larson will try and want to keep this position. Power down, foot to the floor. Get the traction, but that is awful. And Emma Felbermeyer has almost been handed this lead. She has been handed it. With a gold star next to it as well. Lisa Billard side by side now on the exit. Lock up there from Larson. She's lost her head a little bit. Bruce now side by side with her on the exit. Yep, and she's going to lose another position as well. No, she's not. She's going to cover that off, and Bruce will be all over the back of her. There's Dobson. These two have battled all weekend, Bruce and Dobson. But Larson down to position 8 off the restart with just 4 laps to go. Alicia Palmoski has set the fastest lap of the race just before the safety car as well. Here is the replay. Alba Larson straight off the road. We've seen that in F1 all throughout the weekend. We've seen it with Lewis Hamilton. We've seen it with Charles Leclerc. And now Alba Larson has been a victim to it. We saw it with Gabriel Bortoleto, except he's just gone straight off. He's spun and straight off. And this time, it's with Alba Larson, who's just gone spearing off and into the gravel. Yeah, that is really unfortunate. 4 to go, though. Palmoski, look at that. Right over to the left-hand side. That is... wow. Matilda Pats covering side-by-side Alba Larson. Now, with Megan Bruce, she's dropping like a fly here. Her tyres would be absolutely destroyed. Look at Megan Bruce moving Larson to the left-hand side. Side by side now, Bruce will be up the curb and in the gravel off the road. Goes one of the Tag Heuer cars, and that's Rachel Robertson off the road. And straight away, F1 Academy is burst into life. Up the inside looks Megan Bruce. Sorry, that's not Megan Bruce, that is Ava Dobson. Looking now around the outside, side by side there. With Grenier and Robson. With Rachel Robertson as well. 3 to go, lap 10 of this race. Grenier up the inside, and she's moved up into position 15. Had a really good chance to win race 1 yesterday. Had that thrown away from her with front wing damage. Nina Gaidman covering off the back of Ella Lloyd. Moving right to the left-hand side. That's Ella Lloyd. Deep under brakes. And nearly actually ran into the back of Nina Gaidman. Gaidman would love to go for 2 in a row here. But I don't think she has the genuine pace to try and keep up with people like Peyton Westcott, who seems to have good pace as well. At the moment, Nina Gaidman leads the championship by 2 points. Because, of course, it's 10 points for a race win in race number 1. Here is Rachel Robertson deep out of the final corner. And she's just gone straight on. She missed the straight mode board, which is going to be helpful for the F1 drivers when they head out there a bit later on today. But she missed it. That's a good thing. Ella Lloyd, though, position 5. Putting immense pressure onto the back of Nina Gaidman. Position 4. And then we've got Peyton Westcott, Palmoski, and Emma Felbermeyer, who was handed the lead off the safety car restart. She will be absolutely loving life right now. Her margin, 0.6 of a second, and she's got the slipstream of Palmoski in behind. Palmoski putting immense pressure under. See the work of that slipstream happening between the cars. Palmoski actually closed in by nearly 2/10. Then Pat's up the inside. She's made a good progress here. Pat's is up into the points. Round, and that is Rachel Robertson. Around, and that is our wildcard entry of She. Also around with some right rear suspension damage. That might be another safety car. Yep, if she can't get that car moving, that will be another safety car. Pat aggressively defending these points here. Dobson round the outside. They're side by side. Matilda Pats and Rachel. Dobson round the outside. Dobson gets the move done. This might be another safety car here as well, if I'm being completely honest with you. We have 2 minutes of time certainty remaining. This will be, if we do get a safety car, it will finish on a safety car, which will be unfortunate. We have 2 minutes of time certain remaining. So I don't think we will be able to get any green flag action afterwards, if there is a safety car. But at the moment, we're just being covered by a yellow flag. See if we can get any confirmation about that. There's Ella Lloyd sneaking onto the back of Nina Gaidman in position 4. They've got it covered by a yellow flag. Let's see what happens. So that's Dobson and Pats. Has Robertson, yeah, okay. Robertson has just gone straight into the back of our wildcard entry of Shi Wei in position 16. And that is right round Shi Wei and Rachel Robertson contact, and that's at the hairpin, unfortunately. See Robertson there shaking her head. She's not happy with that. But yeah, yellow flag. At the moment, they're covering it by a yellow flag. Good work from the FIA there to just let that be covered by a yellow flag to let us go racing once more. 2 to go left in this one. They're just covering it by a yellow flag. That is a good idea. Now, actually, depending on where Robertson is parked. Okay, so that's not bad. And it can be covered by a yellow flag, to be completely honest with you. But they've got to do that another 2 times. And that actually takes out an opportunity for an overtake at the hairpin. But they go back to green flag at the final corner. There is Zhao Lina, a former Chinese national footballer. Very successful in her footballing career. As much as I don't really know much about football. Or as we'd say, soccer. As much as I don't really know much about it. I believe the graphic of what it says is Rafaela Ferreira. Turn 6 incident involving Nina Gaidman and a Lloyd reviewed, no further infraction. Investigation. No further investigation needed for moving under braking, apparently. There for Ella Lloyd. But yeah, Emma Feldmeyer leads out in front, 0.6 of a second. She's just got to do this 2 more times. Ladies and gentlemen, just 2 more times. Here is Alicia Palmowski. See those tyres. Those are in shredding. You can see the rubber shredding off those tyres. She has no front rubber left on those things. See her. She's actually struggling for front grip as well. So Alicia Palmowski very much struggling. If we can get a shot at that at the end of the race, that would be a very much a destroyed left front Pirelli tyre. If I have seen any. Tyres have been a big talking point. Pirelli, you see, practically everyone's tyres are destroyed. There is Rachel Robertson back into the pit lane. I think she's retired the car. So Rachel Robertson out of the feature race here this weekend. The yellow flag has been cleared, so the marshals have got that car behind the barrier. That is good work from the marshals to do that under green flag racing. There's some very good work from marshals here at the Chinese Grand Prix circuit. Palmowski moving out, and she now has that opportunity to overtake down here at the hairpin. Feldmeyer will be under pressure here on the final lap here at the hairpin. Yep, there's that. The opportunity now is turn 1. Turn 1 will be your biggest opportunity. And of course down there at turn 6, that's the other opportunity. And of course down there at turn 12. Sorry, turn 14 is the next opportunity. Those are your 3 opportunities into turn 1 here. Can Palmowski do anything about it into turn 1? No, she doesn't. Feldmeyer could keep the leads. Front of the lap. You can see her rear tyres are starting to fall off as well. See her just sliding. She makes a run now through turn 3. Getting the power down. And on the exit. Now your next move is up here at turn 5. Bottom of the circuit. Is she laying under brakes? No, she's not. My camera has just decided to fall on me. That is very, very ideal. Feldmeyer now leads out in front. Investigation after the race. Robertson and she. Turn 14 collision. For Robertson and she. Those two will be investigated after the race. Feldmeyer might keep this. The next opportunity for Alicia Palmowski will be up here at the fast left and right hander. She doesn't want race wins. She wants consistency, and there is Shay Wee, unfortunately out of this race in her wild card debut. Out in the feature race. Lap 13 now. This is the opportunity right here. If Palmowski can get a good run out of here, she could possibly get the slipstream all the way down this front straight and look for a move into the hairpin. And now it's a very, very long run down this back straight. See the margin closing. 0.4, 0.3. It's going to be 0.2 by the time they hit the back straight. Palmowski will look for a lead. Feldmeyer covers. Palmowski to the outsides. Late on the brakes. It's not going to happen. She's going to go for the switchback. Feldmeyer's gone deep. They're almost heel and toe as they make their run into the final corner. I think it might be Feldmeyer. No. It will be. Out of the final corner, Emma Feldmeyer will cross the line. Emma Feldmeyer will win in 2026. She will lead the championship. Emma Feldmeyer wins race 2 of the F1 Academy. What a race. And the Road and Motorsport team celebrates. What a race. Wow. And Palmowski's last opportunity was at that hairpin. She just couldn't do it. She wasn't close enough. In the end, it was 0.2 of a second. Separating Emma Feldmeyer and Alicia Palmowski. What a race.
And Peyton Westcott finishes in 3rd place, and we will see them on the podium. 4th position for Nina Gateman, who did win the reverse grid race, but she has settled for 4th, but will still be right up there in the points.
Yeah, really solid job by Emma. Got a fantastic start, made her way forward. And of course, let's hear from her.
Yes, Emma! Wow! Yeah, almost got the win to go there. I've ever had so far in the Academy. Thank you so much for the work. I appreciate that. I'm just on my family who is also here for supporting me, and also at home. Thank you so much.
Emotional there for Emma Feldmeyer. She drove the perfect race. She knew she was going to be under pressure towards the end there, because Alicia has been so fast all weekend and was so fast in testing here. She knew it wasn't going to be easy, and of course the door was open because of the mistake from Alba Larsen, but she was already looking fast, already looked like she could challenge for the win, and Road and Motorsport on the top step of the podium once again.
Very impressive. And Emma, yeah, she is now leading the championship. Palmowski.
All right, Alicia, I'll go speak to you. Sorry about the start. We lost it all at the start. Need to have a look at what went wrong there. I'm really sorry about that. But good points this weekend. Good points. It's not over yet.
Yeah, and if I'm not wrong, you also had the fastest lap. I need to double check, but I think that you have the fastest lap as well.
Well, impressive stuff by Alicia Palmowski, and apologetic about her start. She is 2nd in the points now. So Emma Feldmeyer got podium in both races. Alicia Palmowski getting 2nd place in this race. The gap between them is 6 points. Nina Gateman is 3rd in the points, assistant to Peyton Westcott.
Check Ben, be free. We're done.
Okay, thank you, guys.
And a very solid job by her.
It was, wasn't it?
As
Getting
well.
podium. Yeah.
She was the top 3 almost made a little bit of a breakaway even after that safety car there. So Peyton Westcott was going along with them. Wasn't quite enough to challenge for 2nd.
Oh, Emma, you definitely did a good job. Controlled the race from start to finish. Good job. Flawless drive. Great start to the year. Well done.
Well, real support, and it's lovely to hear that. And Alba Larsen, of course, she was the one who's going to be the most disappointed, no doubt. She led the race until we had the safety car, and she ended up finishing in 9th place. So she got a couple of points, but oh my goodness, this weekend has not worked out well for her. She was near the front in the first race. She was leading this second race. It just hasn't come together for her.
No, it hasn't, and she'll be disappointed. She'll really be kicking herself. There's still early days. She's ninth in the championship at the moment, so she'll have plenty of work to do with the remaining races and tracks that she knows, that she's experienced, but so has our race winner, Emma Felbermeyer.
Well done to Emma Felbermeyer, absolutely superb job, and has therefore taken the lead in the championship at this first event of F1 Academy in 2026. And it's great to see the backing from Audi and the support that they're getting. Very, very impressive. Alan McNish there as well, part of the Audi team, and it's lovely that they have managed to achieve that. Well done to Emma Felbermeyer, and there'll be a lot of celebration going on throughout the rest of the day for her. Alicia Palmowski, though, scoring good points, and she will be a major threat all the way through, no doubt about it. And we could be seeing some of our championship contestants on the podium here today.
There'll be a lot of hugging, I think, going on for the next few minutes. Plenty of Audi, her boyfriend there as well, giving her a big hug. And we saw Parashon a little bit emotional there. As a great job, a lot of effort obviously goes in behind the scenes for all of these drivers. And when we do get that victory, it is very, very sweet. And we can see nice respect between the drivers there. And Alicia, disappointed on the radio. I know she would have been thinking that she would have had the pace definitely to won that race, but still plenty more races left to go during the season.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it was lovely to see Jonathan Wheatley, the team principal of Audi, coming over to congratulate her, along with Alan Ish as well. And we'll see Audi, of course, in Formula One coming up later on today. But that was a very, very good performance by Emma Felbermeyer throughout both races, and to have that early points lead. So, well, lots to look forward to, but we've got the celebration to go first, and there's a lot of clapping going on down there, as we can see. Let's have a little look back at some of the replays. Emma Felbermeyer just holding on. That was a battle, wasn't it, on that last lap, as you mentioned?
It was, and you can see the celebration that was kicking off on the pit wall from the Road and Motorsport team. And good start, solid start, consistency. We've talked about it, how much of a role it plays, and you can see cheers from Rodin and Audi. But consistency is really key, and Felbermeyer and Pomorski have certainly done a brilliant job of kicking off the season in the right way.
And let's hear from them, from Ariana Bravo.
Emma, huge congratulations on that victory. I was on the edge of my seat until the very last second. Talk us through those final few laps under pressure and the race as a whole.
First of all, thank you so much. Yeah, the last few laps were quite tricky. The slipstream Alicia had on the back straight was quite big. So coming to the P14 was always the spot where she could overtake me. But in the end it worked out because in the other corners I was always faster, so happy that I came away with that.
Yesterday it was a podium, today it's the win. How good does it feel to start the year with this sort of momentum and performance?
It's
Probably McLaren.
really good to start the season with 2 podiums. Yesterday coming from P6, now from P3. It's just amazing. I knew yesterday I had the speed for the top, and yeah, we made it work. We were a bit lucky maybe with Alba, but we were faster from the beginning on.
And this, of course, isn't just a win for you, it's also a win for Rodin and Audi. I've seen a lot of support from the Audi F1 team there. They're all waiting at the podium to cheer you on. How much does it mean to you and to the teams that you're representing?
I mean, it's the first weekend for me representing the Audi colours. So doing this with 2 podiums and actually 1 win is amazing, and having the support on and off the track from everyone at the team, also from Road and Motorsport, is really amazing, and I can't wait working together with them in the future.
you're leading the championship now, so looking ahead to the rest of the season, how are you feeling for what's to come?
I'm feeling prepared. We had a good winter preparation. That's also why I felt really confident for this race. So yeah, we need to see how the rest of the season goes while we're driving, as Cheddar is not going to happen. So yeah, we'll see.
Well done on a fantastic weekend, Emma.
Thank you.
Indeed, it was a very impressive performance by Emma Felbermeyer, having done the season last year and qualified very regularly, 7 times in the top 6 in qualifying, and actually all top 10, along with Dorian Pan and Chloe Chambers last year. So she's very consistent, very regular. Let's listen in.
There's overtaking at least every lap, crashes every single lap. It's a completely different style of racing. It's a different ballgame. It's I would have had a mega start. She did. She just launched like crazy. My start was really average. So at a 9. Yeah, I lost it off the line, to be honest. I need to just figure out what happened. I tried to go 3 wide. I thought you were going to come inside. I was like, I tried to go 3 wide. Ooh, that's what happened. Yeah, but I tried to go 3 wide, and then Emma just tried to put me in the wall. So yeah, I decided against that. Oh, well, that's what happened. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I thought Emma and Elba were gonna get into it. Me too. I thought they were gonna. I saw it on the radio. I did as well. I was expecting them to fight, and then I thought I could pick up the pieces, but I was cautious on that first lap after the safety car just because of the tyre temps. Yeah. They might have dropped that much. We might struggle a little bit. I guess that's what happened to Elba while she had to start. So. Hello. Hey. Well done. Congrats. Thank you. It was amazing. Yeah, it was stressful. Oh my god, the last lap. Because the toe is quite thick. It is. The toe you got every lap. I know. Wow. Like we were fighting at the start, and I thought we were both actually quicker than Elba. Yeah, we started to catch them, and I was like, oh. So after the safety car, I thought you were going to start fighting with Elba, and then I was going to try and pick up the pieces, but yeah, it's so hard to follow around here. It is. The high-speed T7, I was just like struggling. For me, it's 9 and 10. Yeah, was that hard? Heavy, yeah. It was mainly high-speed, like T7, T8. I just knew gaps.
Wow.
Let's get their own talk show, shouldn't they?
That was great, wasn't it? That was really interesting, hearing them chatting away so openly about what was going on. And I do think that actually all 3 of those are going to be major contenders all year long. Peyton Westcott currently 4th. Nina Gaidman, of course, is the winner yesterday, who wasn't in that podium, but was the winner yesterday, who is definitely in the top group as well. So lots and lots to look forward. So we're getting ready for the podium now, and the trophies are going to be handed out by last year's champion Dorian Pan. So coming up in 3rd place, Peyton Westcott in her first full season now of F1 Academy, and that's her best result so far. An excellent performance by Peyton Westcott. 2nd for Alicia Palmowski. That 1 win that she's had in F1 Academy was here last year, but she's definitely looking forward to the whole championship. Victory from 3rd place on the grid goes to Emma Felbermeyer, going back-to-back podiums here in Shanghai, ultimately with the victory. Austrian celebration of the anthem for Emma Felbermeier taking the victory, supported by Audi and Jonathan Wheatley. Keep an eye on all of this. She gets the trophy. Wonderful stuff for the Rhodian team that running that car. They're doing extremely well and definitely leading the championship at the moment. Alicia Palmowski finishing in second place and second in the points. Just 6 points gap between those two at the moment. And then an excellent third place for Peyton Westcott, the 16-year-old from the United States, backed by Mercedes with the Prema team. And it's time for them to get into some real celebration. But many congratulations to Emma Felbermeier and the way that she held off Alicia Palmowski throughout that whole...
Oh, please don't die.
race. Was impressive, wasn't it?
Why is it?
She did a great job and deserved the victory. She had the pace. It looked like she was really struggling with the tyres at the end there. But real mature drive by her and good celebration. It was a great top three. They raced perfectly. They made that breakaway after the safety car. And Emma withstood the immense pressure, particularly going into that final section of corners. So easy to snatch a front. And under that pressure, immense pressure with old tyres as well, she did a great job.
Absolutely. Yeah, really, really great stuff to see. And so much congratulations from down in the pit lane. And, well, we shall see how this is all going to develop throughout the year. F1 Academy is a great battle, and to try and prove to get to that very top step of the championship, it's definitely a possibility. So Emma Felbermeier taking the victory there today, and with the useful points gap as well over Palmowski and Nina Gaidman. There's going to be plenty more to look forward to. Yes, we had a few non-finishers towards the end of the race, 4 who didn't make it. But let's have a confirmation now of the full race result.
Let's indeed. Emma Felbermeier wins that one. 25 points in her back pocket. Alicia Palmowski with the fastest lap. Peyton Westcott in position 3, Nina Gaidman in position 4, Ella Lloyd position 5, Rafaela Ferreira position 6, Elisa Billard, Alba Larson, Megan Bruce, and Ava Dobson. But Alicia Palmowski with that fastest lap at a 2:05.464 at the end of that one. But it's all Audi and Roded Motorsport on top. Matilda Pats, Ella Stevenson, Kaylee Courtman, and Natalia Grananda, Rachel Robertson, and Shi Wei as Mig Kosterman and Jade Jacket. Sadly, out of the race. But yeah, fastest lap of the race in that one, a 2:05.4, set by Alicia Palmowski. So that is it for F1 Academy race number 2. We'll be back for Formula 1 a little bit later on. But for now, for F1 Academy, when we return in a couple of weeks' time, it is bye-bye.
Thank you, Alice Powell. From me, Ben Edwards, it's goodbye for now, and hopefully we'll see you next time for F1 Academy Racing.